I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Kwakadaj, and double honor to the elders of GMS that rule well. Salutations to the elders and apostles and the brothers that's laboring in truth, doing great work diligently night and day and night. And shout out to you, sincere sisters, who's loving Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh, loving yourself, respecting yourself, loving your husband, respecting your husband, loving your children, taking care of the home, and doing the righteous things in the eyes of the Lord. And shout out to the whole 4 elect and affiliates of GMS that's doing great work, and all the elect women, children, and men, that's staying faithful to the Lord. So I want to discuss something, something important, and it's about this world and afflictions that black people go through. Especially when black men is out here, the odds is against us, and we trying to make the best of things. We trying to make the best of our situation, but the world just have this hatred towards us. You know what I mean? And they don't like us. It's in their spirit. They're jealous of us. They're jealous of us because God has not chosen them to be. Hold on a second. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that, guys. So I want to read this real quick. It says the #1 Essence bestseller, The Envy of the World, on being a black man in America. Lucid, eloquent, and deeply personal. Washington Post by Ellis Coys. So I'm just giving a shout out to Ellis Coys. This is not my my work, and I just want to shout out to the brother. Ellis has he has the #1 Essence bestseller, does by far, and it says he's talking about the things that this world show. It shows us that it wants to be us, but it expresses itself. It's like, let's say a young lady likes a man, and she don't know how to express herself that she likes him. She either can do many things, weird things. She'll walk by him and do this little weird stuff, try to stand next to him, or she'll always trying to down him, or she'll try to say something that she actually like him. I'm not talking about the ones that really don't like you, because they will do the most wickedest things. But I'm talking about if she's not telling on you or doing something that you ain't doing, she just constantly picking at you, whatever, because she like you. You know what I mean? She just don't know how to tell you. You know what I mean? And it's okay. And a lot of them don't like to admit it, but they do deep down inside. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how this world is. But the only difference is with this world, it literally destroys us. You know what I mean? And besides our own doing what the world is doing to us, right? Let's just put that to the side just for 1 second. You have a world that come against us. You have a world that that's very, very evil, man. The scripture tell us, man, the Bible tell us that in Psalms 83rd chapter, it said that they come up with a crafty counsel to come against the children of Israel. And a lot of y'all people don't want to say this when you're talking about the Bible, that you have to tell the world that we are the children of Israel that the Bible is talking about. It's like you guys that come on the platforms on YouTube and all these people that talk about the Lord and this, you never say that the children of Israel is us. And that's why most of y'all, I hear the good message or you trying to come by, but you're not telling the people that they are the children of Israel. The one that needs to hear is, that need to hear this. And I'm always going to say, man, the children of Israel has the promise first. We have the promise first. How do we know that we the Israelites? Because of the afflictions that we go through. We fit the curses and the blessing. No other nation go through what we go through, so they don't fit the curse. Okay? It's simple. Asian people do not go through what we go through. Okay? I'm not talking about everyday problems, oh, they get sick, they got cancer. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the unfair treatment that America goes through. That the children of Israel, us Israelites, us Hebrew Israelites go through on this planet. Our so-called black people go through on this planet, all right? Hold on, guys. So, the more you know and the more you understand, the more you'll see for what it is, you know. Excuse me, guys, I'm just a bit tired. Excuse me if my thoughts is not coming as sharp and clear, because I had to do some other stuff last night, and you know, I was just I'm still tired, you know. So I apologize. You know, so you know, they want to be us, they want to act like us. They want to rock our hairstyles, our fro, our braids. They want to have waves in their head. You know, all these things. You know, they want to emulate us, but they don't want to be us. They want to take the good things to us, the good things from us, and act on it. But when it comes for the bad, they don't want to be it no more. You know, it doesn't. Nah, you got to take the good with the bad. You know, because a lot of so-called black women love to emulate the white woman. They like to put blonde in their hair. That's a self-hatred. Why the fuck is you putting blonde in your hair? Like, I was watching the podcast or this little show with Dean the Great and AB, Adrian Bronner. They dye their hair blonde. I'm like, why are you dyeing your hair blonde? Both of y'all so-called black men. What are you doing? Adrian, you should know better, because you supposed to be an older statesman. You supposed to tell, nah, bro, I ain't putting that shit in my hair. We can do any other. I'd rather you guys do another color instead of blonde, but don't even dye your hair. What are you dyeing your hair for? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just foolishness, okay? And I, you know, at the end of the day, I look at these things like why are we putting ourselves in this situation? You understand what I'm saying? And it's very difficult, man. It's very difficult knowing that this world don't love us, man. They always gotta say something negative against us. They just have to. They have to. Okay, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. But who's you to make the ultimate disrespect with your mouth? You know, a lot of these nations talk shit behind your back, and a lot of y'all want to save these nations. You want to save these fucking races and all the other cultures. Fuck their culture and fuck their race, man, because they don't give a fuck about you. So why the fuck do you care so much about what they care about? They're jealous because they can't be you. You know, these people no fucking good. Don't bow down to these fucking people. The only one that's going to deliver you from this madness is Yahweh and his son, man. You guys can't fucking keep worrying about the wrong thing, trying to impress your oppressor, man. The Bible tells us, man, no hand joining hand with the enemy, man. So why are you constantly trying to go hard for this enemy? Don't try to be everything that you can be in this world. Try to be everything that you can be in Yahweh Shah, and then the Lord will exalt you. Don't exalt yourself. Humble yourself. We're not in a place to exalt ourselves, man. You feel what I'm saying? And it's really sad, man. It's really sad. A lot of our people don't understand that. And they saying fuck us, we saying fuck them. triple times. If you cordial and you respect me, I respect you. If you disrespectful, I don't got respect for you. Once I find out you talk shit behind my back, I don't got no respect for you. Especially if you ain't telling me to my face. You a coward. I don't like cowards, man. Fuck people, man. I don't got to prove nothing to nobody. We don't got to prove nothing to none of these nations. We've shown from time to time and time again how we are. We've proven ourselves through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, man, that we can overcome anything that we put ourselves into, man. So ain't no man on this earth from any nation gonna tell us that we can't accomplish nothing, man. We've done it. And we did it at a high scale, higher than any nation on this planet. Yes, everyone on this planet has a gift. Yes, everyone can achieve their goals. Yes, everyone can go to another level. Yes, but there's levels to this. The Lord gave us extra sauce, extra sprinkle of that touch on us. And that's just what it is. They don't like it. I never seen a Jordan. I never seen none of these nations become like a Jordan or LeBron or Kobe or Malcolm. I never seen none of these nations do it. Now, I'm not saying there's not great speakers, great motivators, great people like them that did, whatever. But they don't need to play basketball and all these things. They don't need it. Why? Because they're in a condition where they're not being looked at as us. But that's why we show you that we're different from everyone. Because no matter the circumstance, we always can overcome. Let them go through as a nation, through bad circumstances, they can't survive. How many times we see so-called the so-called Edomites have a situation and then they can't take it no more, they hang themselves. They commit suicide or blow their brains out or they go shoot up these schools and all this stuff. How many times we see these Edomites do these things? We don't have that history of doing those things. Have we done those things? Yeah, but that's not our history. That's their history. When the tough get going, they destroy themselves. Okay, hold on. So yeah, we go through these things. We go through this hardship. We go through this. We go through the rhetoric, man. We go through it. I'm gonna get one scripture. And hold on, all right. Let me go to Psalms. I'm gonna close it out because I gotta do what I gotta do. All right, this is Psalm the 83rd chapter, verse 2. It says, "For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head." So they hate us. So those who hate us, they lift up their head to come up and to conspire against us. Verse 3, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones." Okay? They have consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay? They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Right? That's what they do. They make insults. They come up with these conspiring things, and they making sure that we got to come out with the best. We can't. We got to be perfect off the rip. We got to be perfect. That's what they want. If you ain't perfect, get them out of here. This is the next shit that they talk about. We don't say no shit like that to people. But after a while, we don't see the consistency. Then we're going to tell you. No, they tell you off the back of one mistake that you made. Come on, man. Verse 4, they have said, "Come on." They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no remembrance." That's how they treat us. They don't want you to know your power and your God. They don't want you to know who you belong to. They want you to be stuck in a stupor and not acknowledge God and not give him his praise and glory, and knowing that the commandments and the laws are given to us. Okay. Verse 4, they have said, "Come," and verse 5, "For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee." So you have the world, the United Nations, that is conspired to come against us, okay? Verse 6, the tabernacle of Edom, which is Edom, all Edomite nations, which is the Romans, or which are today the Italians, the Germans, the Irish, all of them, okay? The Ishmaelites, which are the Arab nations, okay? All right, the Moab, which is the Oriental Asian nations, okay, and the Hagarenes, okay, which is different, some Africans and whatever, Gabal and Ammon, the fake Jews, which Amalek, and Amalek, the Philistines, which is the Africans, which with the inhabitants of Tyre. All right, so this is what they do. All these nations that come and work together against us, because they all have come together and say, we cannot let these people get ahead of themselves. And that's what they do, okay? So you remember that these are your enemies. They're not your friends, all right? Shalom.